Are you serious right now? We're only live on Twitch? Oh no, hold on, let me see this. Oh, criminy. Yeah, no, YouTube is conked out. What in the name of Chuck? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shit, okay. That's not good. We are coming through at least on the Twitch side of things, yeah? Loud and clear? Oh dear. Oh dear. Loud and clear only on Twitch. Oh no, oh no. Check, check. We are double checking some things before we begin. Can I at least see my channel? Okay, supposedly we're live on the YouTube side of things now. Yeah. Why? YouTube is down. But for anybody who was just watching this stream, I think they're still tuned in. Oh, brother. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Wow. Okay, okay, well, I think the VOD will be available after this, but if not, I can just upload it through Twitch's system. I can tell you right now, ooh, yeah. It's spotty, actually. Like, certain channels are loading, certain channels are not. This is crazy. Absolutely wild. It's like half of YouTube is down, and unfortunately, I'm part of the half. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's still around. Okay. Alright, we're going to have to move on on the dot of the hour. God, it better not have been stupid maintenance. Yeah, I see nobody on the YouTube side. Okay, so I am going to just keep streaming as is. We'll see if the YouTube VOD survives. If it doesn't, then I will private it and upload the Twitch VOD over on YouTube. Jeez. That's stupid. That's stupid timing right there. Anyway. Well, crud. Yeah, we'll see if people can get to this stream. That's why I stop over here. Okay, gotcha. Well, we will continue onward. If anybody watches the YouTube VOD or manages to tune in, do know that we experienced some unknown internet outage in regards to YouTube streaming, and YouTube is not working at the moment. So if you see this VOD appear as a video on the main channel, that's why. YouTube conked out the second we started streaming. As if you could get rid of me that easily. Not a chance. Not a chance. You were the primary benefactor of this stream. Anyway, I just feel bad for the YouTube crowd. They're not going to be able to see it until much later. Anyway, for those who may not know the streaming skeleton before you, I am Detective Ricky T. Bones, singer, songwriter, and sometimes streamer. Today is one of those lovely days where I get to stream a detective game, an occult investigation game by the name of Urban Myth Dissolution Center. But before we get started, how y'all doing on a Tuesday evening? I'm burnt out, but I had fun last night. I had fun in the way men can only have fun, and that is beating my brains to a pulp with Hyper Street Fighter 2, 15th Anniversary Edition. Yeah, why are you panic drawing? What? You got a bunch of commission work that ain't got done yet? I hope you're doing okay. Oh dear. It's interesting. It's amazing. Honestly saddening that YouTube doesn't get to see what's going on today. YouTube's my primary platform, but it is what it is. So, I was up late last night playing fighting games. Oh, gotcha. Best of luck to you, yes. For those who are watching the VOD over on the YouTube side and those tuning in, lurking around on Twitch, Tboni is an excellent artist. I highly recommend their services. And if you got any work for them, be my guest. They just got a brand new desk and they're ready to work. Wait, no, you already spent. You already spent some. You did your due diligence. It's fine. Anyway, yeah, please don't get yourself into debt. Okay. I forgot to fix something here. Put myself on Do Not Disturb. And I do it again. Yeah, see, this is what happens, Tony, when you encourage this kind of behavior. It comes right back around onto you. So, reap what you sow, homeboy. All that being said, I'm doing great. I'm a little tired. I have been around too many other people's streams, and I need to slow that down a ton. I need to support my friends from the shadows a little bit to preserve my own sanity. My own social battery, if you will. So, I need to clamp it down a bit, work a bit more. I do have good news. The top 8 edit of the tournament is coming soon. I just put the finishing touches on all the transitions. It's a minimalist edit that is very common throughout the FGC. I just noticed that I left a stocking for how many months on the background? Let's take that down. It's just like our IRL decorations. The Christmas tree is still up, and it's only because we've not been able to get to the boxes that we were required to put away the tree. Oh dear. There's Jeremy right there in the corner. But yeah, thanks, B. I appreciate it. You being a loyal viewer and all, pointing out things that are obvious. I commend you. Thank you. Never trust chat, folks. Never trust chat. Anyway, we got a long night ahead of us, as per usual. I got a lot of water to work through it. I know. I know, B. Keep your wallet where I can see it. You just said it would have to go on a credit card. Don't put yourself in debt for a joke, please. Please don't do that. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump right into the game and get a quick recap as to what's all going on. And then we will get into Ricky trying to voice several female protagonists, the game, the commentary, the season finale. Actually, we're only on episode 2, so without further ado, let's get started. Here we are again. Oh, goodness. So, For those just joining us, first off, what I'm about to tell you is spoilers for the very first episode. If you have not played Urban Myth Dissolution Center and wish to play Urban Myth Dissolution Center completely blind, I highly suggest... Oh god, not again. I did my due diligence. I played one dating sim in my entire streaming career. I can do without... Okay, I've played 3 dating sims in my entire streaming career. I can do without continuing that one. That was... If I had cheeks, if I had visible skin, they'd be bright red like a tomato, man. They would have been bright red like a tomato during that scene with Robert. I didn't expect it to go that fast. That was the biggest thing. It wasn't that... It was just the situation and how quickly it escalated. It was just way too much. But, you know, it was for entertainment purposes, so it's fine. But yes. This is your final spoiler warning. Never. Never. So, before we begin, let us recount the exploits of the Urban Myth Dissolution Center thus far. So, Azumi? I think her name is Azami? Azami, that's it. We are a girl named Azami, who, through no fault of her own, has discovered that she has very specific powers. Powers to show shades of the past. She initially thought they must be ghosts, visions, spirits, but thanks to her hasty recruitment through to the Urban Myth Dissolution Center, she found out she was blessed with something called precognition. She can... or cognitive abilities. I think is not the oh gosh, what was it? It was cognitive abilities, I believe, where she can see into the past for a little bit and see shades of the past. And in order to better understand her powers, she followed a paper trail, a poster paper trail, to the Urban Myth Dissolution Center, run by this individual here whose name I have sadly forgotten. It's been 3 weeks since we last played this, now that I think about it. And I cannot keep track of all the Japanese names for the life of me. Forgive me. Trying to formulate my thoughts here, because it's been a weird kind of day. As it always is. As it always is in here in Gehenna. Now, we initially tried to join the center. She initially tried to join the center to understand herself better. Then, she got a live fire demonstration by sitting on a cursed chair and told, you know, there should be a way to solve this, because if you don't, your legs are going to fall off within the next 5 minutes. So she searched up and down the little library where this gentleman here was situated. Get your mouth warmed up, Ricky. And turns out, she was a little too enthusiastic, pulled the chair apart to reveal the mechanism underneath, and while she did figure out exactly what it was for, it was a chair of death, but it was the chair of death because it had a needle with venom in it, and that chair is going to come out of her paycheck, because now she's working off that debt as a member of the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. And now we have been tasked with disproving urban myths, some that have proved to be more cover-ups for malicious intent. Our past case saw us going to investigate a case of the man under the bed, an urban myth from Western culture, a kid's tale as many recall. The monster under the bed, the man under the bed, something under the bed. Comes in many names, many forms, monsters, man, mice, sometimes that's real. But it was haunting a certain girl, and there were 3 problems intertwined in it. One was that her older friend, who used to be a media mogulite, was publicizing it, putting her on her tragedy on public display, and making some kind of attention off of it. And then the victim was very concerned about it, very trusting of said friend. And Azumi was a close friend of hers. Mio was her name, now I don't remember. Mio was her name. And each time she encountered the man under the bed, it was nighttime. He was covered in a hood, holding an axe. And there were several incidents where they came face to face. But not once did the man under the bed try to end her life, which is what word is incongruent with existing myths. So this tipped us off, and the more and more we explored, the more and more we realized that it was a ploy. It was an attempt to try and coerce Mio into a unsavory situation, where she would be paying much more for better living accommodations, but not have the funds to do so, and thus be forced into a previous life that she had inhabited, where she dated sugar daddies. Her so-called friend was trying to set her up and become her, shall we say, benefactor. Her malicious benefactor. This all turned out to be a lovely ruse set up by the benefactor to try and get her into a mousetrap situation. And right as we solved everything together, we pieced together that the man under the bed was in fact the man in the attic, and it was somebody hired by the benefactor to stalk Mio, to harass Mio, to try and drive her out of her home into the more expensive home. And things came to a head when Mio finally realized who was taunting her, who was putting her through this hell. And she took action. She nearly stabbed the woman who tried to manipulate her. And we stepped in just in the nick of time to call the police, sort this whole matter out, and have the benefactor thrown out of the secret society, being predatory over girls like Mio. The man under the bed was a myth and no more than just a ruse. No solid evidence, no true danger. Just somebody trying to take advantage of fame, popularity, and fantasticalness. So, we did retrieve one bit of nonconformity out of that, and that was a card. 2 cards, actually. 2 cards depicting the future. Ill omens of things to come. And though we retrieved them, many more questions lie ahead. And so we are starting our next case with the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Here we go. I think this will recap exactly what I was just talking about. But, as always, this is a little bit of a disturbing pixel horror game. Viewer discretion is advised. What lies beyond this time? In episode 2, Reflection of Death. Go ahead and ask it. Some of us have seen this cutscene anyway, but I will stay silent for this. Terrifying. Ah! I didn't know the center roof was like this. About what we were discussing. Meguria, that's his name. You mentioned Aiko dropping one after we completed Dissolution. What was that in life? Still a detective, or was that only post-death career? Post-death. In life, I was a suit salesman. There's actually a full lore radio play of it on the YouTube channel. Whenever YouTube decides to come back, that is. I think there might also be a Discord channel with it in it, but I have to double check. So yeah, I used to be a suit salesman. You mentioned Aiko dropping one after we completed Dissolution. Yes, this one and this one. This is the Lumine card, Eye in the Darkness. Why Aiko had this card is a question in itself. Yet of higher importance right now is this Illumine card, Devastation and Judgment. Which you say you owned from before. I think I received it from someone, but don't really remember. I remembered I left it in my bag since then, so... Would you happen to know of a community sites on the dark web? Good to know. I'll keep on keeping on then. The dark web? Sounds kind of ominous. There's a site called Samezima that has descriptions of all 6 Illumine cards. Various other topics too. Earthquakes and shrines? A certain president is actually a stand-in? I didn't know! Samezima is a hub for those who appreciate such conspiracy theories. Devastation and Judgment is the very future that these Zimmers long for. It seems your card is predicting such a future. Zimmers refer to it as the Great Reset. The Great Reset?! Rumors say the Devastation and Judgment card depicts it. Why would I have such a thing? And it's just a prophecy. We don't know if it'll actually... We can determine whether the prophecies are true by observing your actions. Now, I need to tell you about today's request. A streamer has asked us to confirm the presence of a ghost. Yippee! Diva stay shunned. Juju mental. Yo! Wake up already. You sleep mumbling like hell. Sorry! Devastation, Judgment. Had me worried there. Oh, that's right. There was one more detail I forgot to mention. There was a mysterious link between Jasmine here and a man just outside the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. She might be working for some government official that we don't know about, and we don't know who he belongs to, alliance-wise. I bet haunting someone as a ghost would be fun. I don't know. I think you'd get bored after the first 100 years of doing that or so. The director showed me an ominous website. Jasmine, do you know about the Illumine cards and the prophecies on them? Illumine cards? Count on the boss man to take interest, eh? The director does seem on top of all occult related info. Want you? I'll never be bored. Grand. As if you don't already do that. Here and now. I meant to ask, what's today's case about? We're looking into a live streamer. One of his vids sparked a bit of a mess, and the streamer reached out to the center. The actual wording is, see for myself and prove that ghosts are real. Okay. Does that mean that that live streamer talks about spirits and the occult? Good guess. Saves me the trouble of explaining. Oh, so I guess right? Yep, occult live streamer. 800k subs, been streaming quite a while it seems. Oh, I could only hope for that kind of numbers. I don't talk about the occult, I am the occult. I'm a dead guy on the internet. Check out the vid while we're on the road. This newest one, right? Is this a ritual or something? The scene in question is near the end. Ah. Come on, pretty please? I know this place is the real deal. Come on, come, show yourself. Mary. I'm not even gonna say the second, no. Alright. For those of you who are not into the occult and did not get taught not to do that by Mama Bones, this is the Bloody Mary ritual. I am not saying that. I know he's not saying it right, but I guess you're right. Yeah, it's just Mary. Mary! Mary! Show yourself! Huh? Behind me? What? Huh? Nothing there? I'm not gonna have a good time with this case. I know he's missing the first word. It's the intent, you know? Bro's just summoning some chick named Mary. Mary, Mary. Oh Lord, this house is cold. A ghost? Was that a ghost in the back? You mean this is real? Trending on socials for sure. Ghost watching streamers home as a resident ghost. Or some such. Well, so this is kind of debunking it off the bat, but supposedly, the trick with Bloody Mary is staring into a mirror intently and willing it to appear. Fooling yourself, basically. You have to believe in the myth, and you have to be staring at the mirror for so long that things start to distort. Like, it is an actual, in the dark, yes, in the dark, yeah. Your mind basically has to make up what it wants to see. Like, it's a well-known trick that if you look at your own face for too long in the mirror, it starts to distort. And it's not like a demon or anything, it's just how your mind works. Exactly. Exactly. That's the ticket. Resident ghosts? Does it mean the house is haunted? Don't know much, really. By the way, our client, the streamer, why did he think of reaching out to our center? Do you know? Alright, let me double check something real quick. Did that as a kid. I still don't have a mirror in my room. Yeah, mirrors creep me out too. It's not because, like, I watched Goosebumps and saw Let's Get Invisible. It's just because, like, I don't know what it is. Mirrors creep me the hell out. I guess this is the whole seeing a reversed world. Maybe. I don't know. That's also valid. Dunno. Too bored to ask the boss man about the small things. Just ask the client, okay? Anyway, get busy with the social media search first. Understood. Alright, what's the buzz on this guy? Sent you the link. Did you get it? Try following the rumor from there. What should I search? Don't be asking me anything and everything. Just try giving it a thought yourself. Sorry, you're right. I need to look up what kind of ghost is involved this time, right? Right. According to the facts so far, a ghost appeared. Looks like this urban myth is dependent on the location. So I'd search for rumors related to this place and location. Oh, how helpful. Jeez, you made me use this dusty old brain with those questions of yours. Even though this stuff's not in my wheelhouse. Well, I leave it in your hands. Understood. I'm on it. Phew. Alright, immediately I need some water. Hang on, I see some DMs. It's just a group chat. Nothing to worry about. Okay. Hang on, what's that? Great. Nothing to worry about, it's just a headache to deal with down the road. Okay. Ghost stream is unbelievable. So the ghost did show up in the video. What a creepy photo. No matter how you look at it, that's a girl with long hair. That's intense. Jasmine, this ghost looks like a woman to me. A lady ghost, huh? That's one clue out of many. Summoning? Seriously? Summoning a ghost. So like ordering food delivery, but ghosts. Huh? What do you mean? Because ghosts are everywhere. All the time. It's strange that someone would go out of their way to summon one. Makes sense you feel that way, as someone who sees them all the time. But it's not actually ghosts you're seeing, right? Oh! Right. Yeah, correct. It's not ghosts. It's past reflections. Yeah, no, the headache's not you this time. The game for V-Lympia's our faction has been chosen by the big top. By the Team Funny Bones, and we're gonna have to figure out how to get that as a tournament game. But I'll keep what exactly it is a secret for now. I thought it was just a normal girl at first, but that thing isn't from this world. The streamer's room is frosted glass. It makes everything look scarier. Images like that where the face is unclear are all the more creepy. Yeah, sure, faker, says Sushi. Some people think it's a setup. I get it. The ghost dream this time is godly. This time? He's usually just waiting around for something in his vids. Oh, we got a name. Chroneco Tanihara is the top ghost watcher in the country now. Hard to believe he used to do prank vids all those years ago. Interesting. Chroneco Tanihara. This is our client? Oh yeah, that must be him. His channel's not the most well known, but it gets attention for exploring occult topics related to spirits. Anyway, he has a lot of subscribers. Searching the name might help me find out more about him. Let's have a look. Maybe we should look into what people are saying about Chroneco Tanihara. Search it up! But for a niche internet micro-celebrity like Chroneco, you might need to add keywords and narrow things down. You did say before that I should look into rumors related to the location, or even the building itself. I'll try looking for some related keywords. Yeah. Just the name alone might be a brand, might be something else. Bet he's gonna get cursed this time for sure. I wonder if the streamer is okay. I think he was saying he hopes to get possessed or cursed. What a way to go, friendo. What a way to go. I'm good. I'd like to keep my skeleton body, thank you. Who would summon a ghost in a haunted apartment? He's out of his mind! Which haunted apartment? I don't get how he can do that. Me neither. I've never, like... This is how superstitious the Bones family is. Not even once has any of us gone anywhere near or wanted to get near a Ouija board. I know there's a trick to them. I know it's more or less parlor tricks. But if there's any circumstantial superstitious evidence that something is cursed, like Mama Bones is not happy that I own a deck of tarot cards. So I don't get how people can just be like, yeah, nothing's gonna happen. We're not gonna get possessed. And that's how they die. an unceremonious death in the hands of a dead guy. Happens every time. I don't get how he can do that. He's doing that kind of thing all the time. Wait, this apartment is a scary one? What happened? That's right. The place in that video seems so creepy. But it might not just be because of ghosts. Might run into people scarier than ghosts. Yeah, abandoned places are very dangerous. Always do your research if you're gonna go someplace that seems abandoned. Because it could be full of squatters, it could be full of dangerous people, it could have some like ne'er-do-wells, some people who consider it home. Just roaming around like that is very dangerous by itself. This apartment is on the Spirit Spot map. Seems like the real deal. The real deal? No way. It's not that scary. That's Spirit Spot, huh? What is a Spirit Spot map? Oh, how scary. Go on and give it a search. That's definitely one to look for. Okay. So then both of these together. Bingo. I looked on the Spirit Spot map for the apartment that Chroneco is using for his streams, and it showed up right away. Natch. There are websites you can use to look up spirit spots? Hang on. Okay, just have to double check. I want to explore abandoned places one day. Well, prepare yourself to deal with all sorts of bugs and creepy crawlies. There's a bunch of like old lonely play sets I used to play as a kid, and those places got dusty as hell. Like there was like a 1 in 5 chance I would see a bug or a dead bug in some of the slides. It's not exploring like that isn't always fun. Okay, let me just double check something. Alright. You should look up your neighborhood. There might be spirit spots near you. Terrifying. Terrifying to think about. Alright, so we've got an address now. Should be some interesting replies then. I think I know someone who... I think someone I know went and said that there's an old lady ghost who chatters on and on at a rapid pace. What? Creepy ghosts like that show up here? There's a popular urban myth about an old lady who moves around really fast, but this one seems to be a fast talker instead. But what's so scary about someone who just talks fast? Nothing. Nothing at all. Ooh, here we go. We got a lead. Old lady. I heard it was a young woman who stands waiting for you by the front door. That's the apartment rumor. I can't follow this at all. That's rumors for you. Also, if the ghost was standing at the door, I wouldn't be able to go in and out of the room. I put all my hopes on the window. Alright. Zoom in a little bit more on this one. Enhance. Oh, is this rumor... well spotted. Exactly the kind of thing the boss man would check. Give it a search. Oh, we got ourselves a proper spot. You mean the Yumeki Flats in Yumekicho? Yumekicho? Work on your reading there, Ricky. You mean the Yumeki Flats in Yumekicho, right? The place is infamous in my area, haunted by a young woman's ghost. You know what this reminds me of? Just a tangent real quick. This reminds me of how Durarara was presented. Like, for those of you who never watched it, first off, do so at your earliest convenience. Second, Durarara, a lot of the storytelling and world building was done through a group chat. Like, when it came to rumors, recent events, how the world is viewing the dollars, the main overarching gang in that series. It's all done through an instant messenger chat. This is really reminiscent of it now that I think about it. They're talking about a young woman ghost again. Umekicho's Umeki Flats. I need to write this down. Infamous in their area, huh? Interesting. Matches what we heard from the others, too. Maybe it's true. Yeah, hold on. I want to look through this. Rumors like that always become the base of ghost stories. Old ladies standing there, visitors coming at specific times. An old lady in your room when you move in. Elderly people make mistakes like that, don't they? You're probably the only one who'd see that old lady. Okay, just a... Ooh, okay, plenty of info here, actually. What should you do if your apartment has 13 steps and a staircase? Lose count every time. Huh? What's wrong with having 13 steps? Same reason that there's no apartment 4A in Japan. Skip a step, I guess? But someone's gonna fall sooner or later. Whenever I go to the restroom, the old guy on the first floor beats the ceiling with a stick so hard. Yeah, the hell, dude? Why are you just talking about that? Why would that happen? Even footsteps would set them off. Weirdo. I don't mind if it's just talk, but my apartment building is really old and run down. People come here on dares. They're so loud and annoying. So people see it like a ghostly pilgrimage or something? That's pretty messed up. That's a pretty messed up pilgrimage. Indeed. Give them a proper scare then. Yeah. What? Don't, Jasmine. Come on. These places are already creepy as it is. If one of the rooms in the apartment I lived in was haunted, I'd definitely be worried. Hard to agree. Now I can't help but worry about my place. What if there were similar accounts there? You only worry about that stuff if you think about it. Just don't think about it. God. I would love for Jasmine to give me like life advice on everything like that. Oh no. Oh no, my bills are due. Just don't think about it. What about the rent? Just don't think about it. Okay, but what about if I have to eat? Just don't think about it. Read my lips. Don't think. Just jam. You feel me? I live anywhere if the rent is cheap enough, even if the place has a dark history. Yeah, sometimes it's the case. Wow, how are they not bothered by that? It's pretty important to just not worry about it. See, she said it again! She said it again! Place with history? I thought that was the name of an urban myth. Bang on. Wait, what? There were urban myths about properties with dark histories? For sure. There are movies, too. Yep. Let's see. Trying to think of... I mean, The Shining obviously comes to mind, right? The Shining was a place with history. Caused people to go insane. Surely there's a great grand novel out there with that exact title. Seems to be a popular phrasing with urban myths. That's how it is. The room has been cleaned either way. I'd live there. So, like, how clean and how nice the room is... So how clean and nice the room is of higher priority than if it's haunted? Hello, Tyrantrum. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. We're in the midst of looking around online and seeing what we can find about the spot we're going to for some urban myth investigations. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. I'm happy that you can actually see us because YouTube is currently experiencing some kind of outage. Sure if the room is clean if you move in. I've heard stories where they cover the back of the tatami mats with ufuda wards. I could never! Those tatami mats would get real damp covered like that. Alright, we've done our due diligence. So this means Kinoko-san's ritual was a success, and the ghost went elsewhere? Yep, and he was called out to those infamous apartments to handle something huge. Bullseye. Found the address on the spirit spot map. Umekicho 123, Umeko Flats 104. Is your YT homepage not loading either, Ricky? Correctamundo. I don't know what's going on, but some of my subscriptions are out. Some of my homepage is dead. I'm lucky I can access this stream on my phone. And I've got a couple of leads out through like Twitter, Blue Sky and such. Plus the Discord audience can also tune in like this. But yeah, YouTube is down right now. And we'll be lucky if the whole VOD survives this. If not, I can upload the Twitch VOD over to here. Over to YouTube, I should say. Oh no, that means there's definitely something there. Oh, good luck, Azumi. So, we'll ghost hunting at an apartment that's a known spirit spot. Jasmine, I really can't handle ghosts at all. Yes, I've tried to handle ghosts. Phantom is still at large. Oh, thank you for the follow on Twitch, Tyrantrum. Sorry about the viewing experience over on YT, y'all. Hydration is a good idea. With all this reading, it's a wonderful idea. I'll see them all, I'm sure of it. Seeing them won't hurt, will it? If they're just hanging out. Besides, they're not really ghosts, right? I'm scared just as much. Gotta do what you gotta do. It's a pain, but we need to identify which urban myth might be related. Not my job, so I'll leave it to you. Yes. Alright. Oh god, look at this bare bones setup. Hello. We're here from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I'm Azumi Fukurai, and... let's see. Wait, how'd you drink the water? Your bones. Osmosis? Yeah, let's go with osmosis this time. Don't worry about it. Tony, hold me back from doing a Weaver impression. Please suggest something else before I do this to my voice. Mr. Actually Kinoko. God, I can't think of a better voice. Hey, you're a girl? Could you be the one in the prophecy? Huh? What are you talking about? Life shall be taken from they who face the mirror and call the woman. Alright, let's see what's in the chamber. Oh! Damn. Sounds like I snapped something, but in fact, it's just really, really, really cramped hands. Whew! Thank you, Tyrantrum. Needed that. Is that card an Illuminate card? That can be our next vid! Kinoko's fate was prophesized. Not sure what you're talking about. Anyway, is that card... No, just brainstorming. It's nothing, really. Introducing myself, Kinoko Tanihara here. Did you see Kinoko's spirit stream? Did you see The Woman? Yes. I've been getting so many inquiries since that stream. They all want to collab, so happy here. Your Urban Myth Dissolution Center has a solid channel too. I watch every vid! God. I feel so called out right now. I feel so called out for being, like, content creator and a fan. Anyway, moving on. I'm not this bad, am I, guys? Am I that bad of a YouTuber? I have no idea. Oh, thank you. How many tens of thousands followers were you at? Got me thinking, maybe maybe we could share some fans with each other, couldn't we? Share some fans? I thought your request was... Oh, that, yes, just as I wrote. Absolutely not like this guy. Me neither. That's good. That's good. Oh. Hold on, I missed something. Oh, yes. Yes, just as I wrote. I want to see for myself and prove that ghosts are real, that I'm not setting this up. I don't stream during the day, so go ahead and check out the place. Yeah, me neither, friendo. Oh, okay. Sure. First, we should look into why the ghost was filmed. What happened during the stream? Then, after some of that's cleared up, I should ask about the Illuminate card. Hey, I might be getting the hang of this investigator job. You're doing great, Azumi. Investigation on! Let's go! There. Okay. Start with looking around first. Whoa, who are you? I'll talk to you later. It's in the shade and kind of dreary overall. Oh, this is the window where it appeared. The kitchen window is frosted glass. You can't see much by peeking in. I don't see anything unusual. But it's kind of creepy still. Is Kinoko-san going to continue living here? I don't know about that, man. If I found a ghost in my place, that value just dropped like a stone. Heck no, I wouldn't stay at that place. Not without what is the word I'm looking for? Cloves of garlic, copious amounts of holy water, and like 20 different images of Virgen de Guadalupe. Minimum. Just like Mama Bones intended. The smell of a new tatami mat. Why a new tatami mat? One of the tatami mats looks new. Tatami mats must be expensive. But why would you want to change just one? Intriguing. Was that perhaps replaced recently? Hello there, FTW. Not much I can work with that kind of name, but welcome on in. Sorry about the YT outage. I hope you can actually see us. We don't know what's going on, but at least subscribers can get here, I think. Alright, let's have a look at his camera rig right here. I don't know much about cameras, but this looks pretty high-tech. Cameras and lights. Streaming equipment. Have to make sure I don't knock them over. Yeah, please don't. This stuff probably kinda costs twice as much as your paycheck. So he was filming the mirror from here. Hey, I see Jasmine in the mirror. So the area around the entrance would be the camera's frame. That might mean that... Look around the entrance again? Really? Let's observe this. The mirror is the one that showed the ghost in the video. Maybe I shouldn't stare into it. Oh, yes, I need to ask about the spirit that appeared in it. Okay. One more check of the front gates. Look nice and closely. I thought I might find something, but no luck. I might see something with the glasses on. Alright. Time to go, ghost. Oh, jeez! That's one hell of a switch flipped. What is going on here? What the? A long-haired woman straddling a man? No, wait. What's going on here? Looks different from the shadows shown in the video. That's our mysterious assailant. I see something. This apartment is full of these scary shadows. The camera isn't pointed this way, so it can't have been this shadow that... The camera isn't pointed this way, so it can't have been this shadow itself that showed up. As I thought, peeking in from here, you see the mirror and the camera through it. Oh. Long hair. Looks like a dress. They seem really angry. If this shadow is a ghost, does it mean I'm now able to see actual ghosts and not just past events? Something like that. Anything over here? It's creepy. Somebody... Wait a minute. Fresh tatami mats. Oh god, was somebody stabbed here? Oh, terrifying. Okay. Well, I think we can go ahead, double check one thing. Okay, just had to make sure. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit to this fellow and then take a small break for some ads over on the Twitch side of things. Especially now that Twitch is gonna be our primary projection tonight. Wowza! If only we had Zashiki Wasa... If only we had a Zashiki... Oh, God in heaven. Tongue twisters. Wowza! If we only had a Zashiki Warashi mascot like you, viewers would love it! Hmm? Do I even want to know what that is? Oh, dear. What's your crazy idea, B? We are open to crazy ideas here in this investigation business. Okay, I got 1 minute before the ads. Do I ask one question and then move on? No, we're gonna wait a bit. We're gonna wait a hot minute while we wait for the ads to finish up. Take a small break. Folks, if you need to go grab some more water, grab some snacks, make some popcorn, we're gonna have a 3-minute ad in approximately 30 seconds. Maybe a little bit more. So, we're gonna take a small break, just do a little bit of chatting while the Twitch lurkers run through the ads, if y'all don't already have. Alright, a theory here from B. The fact that those shadows, or whatever they are, looked like someone was stabbing someone. They're meant to be remnants of the past, whatever. It is safe to say that someone was in fact stabbed. Also, was on a major stream delay. Oh, it was on a major stream delay because of Twitch. Yeah, odd. Very odd. How am I doing? Oh, peachy keen. I'm enjoying a occult investigation game like this. I'm having a relaxing night. I get to look at dead people. You know, it's like looking in a mirror for me. It's a cozy evening. It's a cozy evening. There we go. Yeah. If you are on delay, B, yeah, always refresh it. Weird. Very weird. I wonder if all the streaming services are kind of having a time. I don't know. This is like YT going down at 7 p.m. Kind of crazy. But I will admit, like, Twitch sometimes... Yeah, Twitch just hates B. It seems that way, don't it? What was I gonna... Oh, yeah. Very nice, B. Very nice. What was I gonna say? I was gonna talk about something in particular. What was it? Oh my god. Speaking of detective stories, I have finally gotten around to listening to the full episodes of the Chaotix Files pushed out by Sonic. And they're so good. Ah, they are so cheesy, so well acted, so lovingly made, and so noir. Like the wordplay. I wish I could quote some of it right here and right now, but it's so cheesy. If you haven't already seen it or listened to it, the Sonic team has been putting out these the Chaotix Files, which is radio plays essentially, radio plays of Team Chaotix trying to solve mysteries. And there's like 3 episodes out right now. They're like 22 minutes each. And as somebody who enjoyed like the Sam Spade radio plays, oh, they were so good. They were so good. Yeah, I do remember that story. Tony. Good on you for standing up for yourself and also not getting fired at the same time. But man, it does remind me that there's a radio play project that I wanted to do for the new model, this model right here, and I never had the chance to finally finish it out. I should, like, me and Tony were working on like the storyboard and stuff for it. I was working on the writing of it, and I think I had a whole outline at the very least. Like, we had the imagery, but I had none of the lines written out, none of the recording done. And we just ran out of time very, very quickly. So maybe I could release it as like a standalone episode of Detective Bones, as it were. Just like a visual, a moving comic, as it were. Of course, that would all depend on whether or not Tony is hella busy, as per usual. Looks like YouTube is back up. Ooh, that's good. Hold on, let me double check. Twitch should be back from the ad land as well. Let me have a look. Welcome back, lurkers out there. Yeah, my homepage is back. And my subscription box works. Excellent. So people will actually be able to see this stream. That's excellent. Thank you, FTW. Hold on, I got a notif. Let me see this. Did anything important? No, Billy is alive. That's all it is. Ooh, Terraria. Good for him. Okay, sick. Nothing to worry about. Alright, taken care of. Only took an hour. It is what it is, man. Let's go ahead and continue having a little bit of fun. Alright, so about your work here, Mr. Kinoko. Nice, nice. You can have, once again, the machine known as HoneyBee gets to work. Not busy as a bee, that's where it comes from. Or could come from a lot of other things. Can I start by asking you about your work? Kinoko-san is a live streamer, yes. I've been doing this for quite some time. Quite a long time. Shifted focus to the occult around 5 years ago. You have a ghost watching channel, right? I default to streaming live on site from spirit spots. My solo hide-and-seek video went ballistically viral, and here I am. Ballistically viral. I see. I default to planning and streaming entirely alone. And that's about it. And you handle all this equipment alone? That's really cool. Mind if we take a look around the room? About the stream. Is it on? Because, like, YouTube went down like an hour ago. Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? We're live on YouTube and Twitch. Don't worry about it. About the stream. Could you tell us about the stream where the ghost showed up? Yes, yes. The meat of the interview. I have this fixed camera in the room and was waiting in front of the room for a ghost to appear. And voila! Have any other ghosts made appearances in your streams before? I wouldn't say that they haven't made an appearance, but this is the first time their form has been so clear. Aw, that's cool. That's cool. I guess making sure the mirror was properly being filmed helped a lot. Did you see a ghost? Hinako-san, did you see the ghost directly during the stream? Yeah, about that. I admit I never got to see it myself. Got a ton of comments saying, behind you? So I spun around quickly, but nothing there. When you turn around, you see the mirror and the wall. If someone was there, you would have seen them. Does this mean the ghost wasn't around here? Maybe the apartment ghost is trying to head somewhere and happened to be filmed. Yep, Ash Wednesday is tomorrow. And that means it's gonna be Fish City, USA, all across America. Be very grateful, yeah. Be very grateful. There's gonna be a lot of places that normally serve beef that are just like, yo, you need the fish fillets. You gotta avoid meat. Brother, have I got a deal for you. 2 fish patties for the price of 5. Take it or leave it. Would that be possible? Good point. If we know the answer, we could catch it on film for next stream. Yes. We really need to know where the ghost was headed. Need answers quick. Oh, and here we go ghost hunting. Sorry, Azumi. About this room. Hinako-san, are you still going to live here? Are you considering moving too? Hinako-san isn't actually living here. No. I'm just renting this place as a studio. Ah, I see. Glad to hear. I was getting worried. But isn't it scary streaming from a spirit spot? Precisely why I rented it. The reason that I had that mirror in frame was because it came with the room too. That came with the room? I thought it was a prop. Why bother renting a place that doesn't have its share of ghost rumors? See, he's thinking about the place. He's thinking location. That's what pays the bills. One thing though, my neighbor jumps on any related gossip, so watch yourself. So that's who that person is just outside. The card's prophecy. Hinako-san, do you know about Illuminate cards? Cards with prophecies on them, yes? What? Are you a Zimmer too? No! I just happened to visit the Samezima website. You don't openly admit that, Azumi. You don't openly admit that. It's a dark web. It stays secret for a reason. It's like Fight Club. Cheese Expedition buddies wanted me to bring rupee, but I told them no. They asked for a compromise. But Cheese Expedition buddies? The heck? What is that supposed to mean? I thought I read something there about a card with a mirror and a woman. Oh, really? I'm the one in the prophecy? Best viewer gain material ever! What I'd give to be cursed like that. I was about to say, are you sure this is a good thing? You really want ill omens upon ye? Oh, the Wisconsin road trip folks. Okay. You really should be careful about that around that prophecy. You might find yourself in danger, you know? Oh, yes! Yes, please! Very eccentric client. Alright. Last person we need to interrogate is you. Hello? Excuse me? Oh, goodness. What am I gonna make you sound like? It's basically a requirement to like her, or you will be banned. Very true. Very true. Very fair. Very fair. Some people may not like cats, but they do have to like Ruby. Would you mind if I asked you something? About the neighbor. Could I ask you about your neighbor? About room 104. Oh, I see. What kind of voice? Looks like a granny. Oh, I see. Room 104. You want to know about room 104, where that horrible incident happened. I know more than anyone else. Guess why? Because I live next to room 104. That's great to hear. About the neighbor twice. Would you happen to know anything about the rumors around this apartment? Oh, I'm Azumi Fukurai. Can I ask your name? Oh, the nameplate, Miss Unaired? It's Unai. You're gonna forget anyway. Miss Neighbor is fine. I live next to the famous room 104. I've been their neighbors since long before that incident happened. I know this apartment better than anyone. Well, what can you tell me about your neighbor? Then, how about Kinoko-san? Kinoko? Your neighbor in room 104. Ah, yes. Did he move in without knowing anything? For him. Yeah, exactly. Room 104, death in Japanese. Hence why Hotel Calaveras has 44 floors. Double dead, baby. I switch rooms if I could. I envy him. I heard he does that thing on the internet, like on TV. Oh, yes, that's right. The residents here are scary too. Yeah, she is creepy as hell. Did you see the video? Were you able to watch Kinoko-san's live stream video? Huh? The ghost showed up in that video. The ghost? It did? Of course it would. We're famous around here as the haunted apartments. I don't know what the video is about, but I feel the ghost's presence. You do? Boy in room 104 too? The boy in room 104 too, probably. He was doing his creepy ritual. So this neighbor lady hasn't seen the video itself. Come to think of it, I wonder what ritual he was doing in the stream. Several things I should check with Kinoko-san about. So a lot more to learn from the host with the most. About the rumored ghost. Do you have a proper 13th floor in the hotel? Like it's labeled as the 13th floor? Yes, and if I recall correctly, you're living there. I believe you specifically requested to live on that floor a long time ago when I mentioned how many floors there are. About the rumored ghost. Would you happen to know anything about the ghost rumored to haunt this apartment? Ghost? Rumors? Oh, you mean room 104. Do you mean the ghost used to live in room 104? We had police cars and an ambulance, and quite a crowd here. You were watching? Were you there when it happened? Did you see or hear anything? I heard the sound of something breaking and a scream, crash and such. But those folks aren't strangers to fighting. I see. So that might explain the stabbing after image we saw. I heard a man screaming. I peeked through the entrance and there was blood everywhere. Oh! This photo's from back then. What is your problem, lady? Blood everywhere? You mean the whole room was red? No, just around the middle. Looked like a fountain of blood had spurted from the center of room 104. Near the middle of the room? Rings a bell. Yeah. Where the tatami mat was. Freshly replaced at that. Ghost characteristics, please. For 500. About the ghost said to appear in this apartment. Would it happen to have straight long hair and be wearing a white dress? You know about her then. You're more than meets the eye. Yes, she had long hair and always wore a white dress. I thought so. It's a woman, correct? Oh, it's nothing. Noting down, the ghost at the entrance was a woman with long black hair wearing a white dress. I guess that's something. It's leaning towards Ringu, whatever her name is. Did you know about the rumors? Did you know that this apartment was famous for its rumors? It's on the internet too, yes. Welcome to the haunted and vaunted Umeki Flats. I see visitors even taking pictures sometimes. Owner was worried sick, and no wonder. No one wants to live there after what happened. That mushroom boy in 104. I wonder how long he'll last. I see. So it really is a tourist spot. Alright. Let's have one more chat, you and I. About the ritual you were conducting. Were you using incense, candles, crosses, lights? Please tell me you had some holy water on hand at the very least. You were doing a mysterious ritual in the video. What exactly was it about? Ah, yes! That was a seance, a spirit summoning ritual. It did one... Oh, that's a typo right there. I did one I found on the net, just as written. Hey, yo, Sky! Welcome on in. We are talking to a streamer, an amazing streamer who has apparently 800,000 subscribers and caught a ghost live on stream. How you doing tonight? For once, the ghost wasn't me. Or Phantom. At 2 a.m. in a dark room, stand in front of a mirror and turn around 3 times. Wow, collab time? Yeah. It's legit what he started with. Like, the Urban Myth Development Center, Dissolution Center has its own YouTube channel, and the first thing he asked when we walked in was like, tell you what, this will be a great collab opportunity. God, it's sad. It's sad how accurate it is. Anyway. Turn around 3 times. Speak the name Mary to the mirror 3 times. And that's it. That's it? Nothing else? Do this and the ghost should appear in the mirror. God, as a streamer playing games with streamers in them gives you a healthy dose of cringe. Yeah. But it's all in good fun. You know, now you mention that, I did say you saw how the twins were having a nerd out session about the .hack trailer. I did mention that because the new .hack is coming out, you know there's gonna be at least one MMO streamer on there. And I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to that. Eerily close depiction, I'm sure will be in the game. It's gotta be at least one. Gotta be at least one. This is a summoning ritual that dates back to the Middle Ages. Tried and true. Pretty simple for a ghost summoning ritual. How to summon the ghost. Oh god, no. Anything but that. They're probably at the best, we can hope for another Hololive collab. But it's been in development for 10 years though. It's been in development for 10 years. There might be some outdated references in there now that I think about it. Okay. No. Heck no. And I can tell you why. There are too many Hellcats around the house as it is. Even if she managed to get all the way down to the dark depths of hell, she would not be welcome because we have several cats divided up by gender, and they're already trying to chase each other around all the time as it is. Zoomies are a daily occurrence. So having Rupee in the mix, the house would not survive. Exactly. Our cats would not survive a day with Rupee. Anyway. Is there anything else I need to ask you? Okay. It's time to have a chat with our dear friend Jasmine. So, this is the apartment he streams from. Heh. Talk about rundown. Definitely haunted. About the investigation. Jasmine, about the ghost that shows up in the video. What should I look into and how? You're asking me about ghost stuff? Well, start by talking to Chroneco dude. Next, check the room he was streaming from. Also, the lady outside might be from around here. Ask her if she knows any of the ghost rumors. Thank you, I'll do that. I've done that, thank you. Were you able to read the nameplate? Jasmine, were you able to make out the neighbor's nameplate? Oh yeah, unsettling something thingy? Her name is Unai-san. You actually talked to that lady? Epic people skills, Zammy. That unreal lady. The neighbor. I'm relieved. Am I? Phew. I'm much more comfortable talking to you. My personality shines through sometimes. By the way, did the lady see the ghost in the video? I want to check whether it looked like the ghost in the local rumors. Good idea. She says she knows a lot about the apartment, so I'll ask her when I can. Always gotta check with everybody to get all the clues together. Alright. Last thing to do. Then we'll start putting pieces together. Okay. All exhausted. Excellent. Then it's time to start putting things together in our head. I should make a note about the ghost rumors too. What was notable about the ghost sighted around Umeki Flats? Supposedly, it was a long-haired woman in a white dress. Sorry. Yes, long hair, wearing a white dress. She looked like a textbook ghost, almost. So scary. So that's our ghost. Room on the first floor of Umeki Flats. Currently under contract by Chroneco. Previous occupant committed murder-suicide. One of the tatami mats is unusually clean. I see. I should write up some notes while I can. Duh. A neighbor living just next to Chroneco Tanihara's apartment, room 104. She was really interested in... Oh god, what was she interested in? Hold on. I talked with her too long ago. The ghost, I guess. That's it. She seemed to enjoy rumors. I was surprised at how intensely she talks. The lady living next door to room 104 gets excited at any mention of the room. Seems to know a ton of rumors. Hoping to ask her about the ghost seen around the apartment. But she's scary though. Okay, and our eccentric clients. Our client who requested this investigation. Kinoko Tanihara, a ghost watching streamer on VTube. His hairstyle reminds me of Weaver from Yu-Gi-Oh! A tasty Matsutake mushroom. Yes, Matsutake, the king of the shrooms. He didn't come off as all that deluxe. Bamboo shoots? No, can't bamboozle me like that. I mean, what was the client's name again? Kinoko-san. Yes, Kinoko Tanihara with the mushroom cut. An occult live streamer. That was silly. A VTuber streaming occult content from Room 104. It seems he used to visit spirit spots on site, but now spotlights properties with shady histories. Handles all of his streams alone, from recording to editing. What a trooper. What a trooper. Sounds like a lot of people I know, actually. A lot of hard-working folks out there. What happened during the stream, though? Let's think about what happened during the live stream. About the ghost who showed up at Kinoko-san's video. I should do these as soon as I get them. Imagine having a crew. Imagine having an editor you can hire. I do have several. I could, but I don't have the disposable income to. Like, I can think of 3 editors now that I know. Like yourself, Sky, although you don't work for other people yet. Ben, Skeleben, and Zane. There's a lot of hardworking folks out there. About the ghost who showed up in Kinoko-san's video. Kinoko-san himself didn't actually see it. Is it because he isn't sensitive to spirits? Miss Azumi, what was the situation like during the live stream? Yet he says, what do you see in my future, Bone Man? Absolutely nothing if I can't get a job. Or a better paying job. No worries, Tony, no worries. Enjoy your wash up. Enjoy your shower. Or whatever have you. Treat yourself. And have a good evening. We'll see if I'm still alive by the time you're done. So, the director's still around. Just a figment of my imagination. Feels kind of funny. Anything wrong? No, I'm fine. So, the situation during the live stream. Kinoko Tanihara confirmed that he never saw the ghost himself. How about the viewers who were watching the stream? Right, the viewers were all worked up about seeing the ghost. What could this mean? Maybe we saw... Maybe. Maybe we saw a humanoid ghost who was only in the mirror and reflect... No. No. Maybe we saw... So, a disembodied head, ghost from another world, a humanoid ghost. let's say humanoid ghost, just to keep it grounded in reality, who was... Back to work, Detective Bones. As always, Centurion. Welcome on in, welcome on in. We're hypothesizing about a mysterious ghost that appeared on a occult investigator's live stream, or more like one of those visits to the great beyond kind of channels. You know, you see them all over the place on YouTube where they go to suspicious places and say, "Oh yes, this is where so and so died," and they say his spirit still lives on here. Or something of the like. Spooky stuff indeed. Now we're trying to figure out exactly what happened. So, the ghost. Seen multiple times. Okay. Chroneco set. Okay. Don't know. And this was... that's the ghost in question. Creepy, creepy stuff. If I had to surmise this, a humanoid ghost. Yes, there we go. Maybe we saw a humanoid ghost who was outside the room and reflected in the mirror behind Chroneco-san. Yes, sounds about right. We know now what happened during the live stream. What was the ghost like, though? Let's flip this one around. This is the other concerning bit. If the neighbor lady was right, does this mean the incident did happen here? They said incident, but I wonder what happened. Looks like a serious fight going on. I hope... Memory of incident location. Okay, flip that off, and let's do some more hypothesis. The ghost that appears in this room. It seems it's been showing up for a while now, not just during yesterday's live stream. We've been gathering some clues through the investigation. I gotta lie, I'm not liking this game's art style. It's a choice. It's an interesting choice to go single tone. I like it personally. Like I'm a big fan of pixel art like this. The bounciness also helps. I wonder what the ghost was. The one I saw. I think you saw... Okay, let's follow the thread. Maybe you saw the woman who killed the man in this room. Maybe. Maybe I saw the woman who killed the man in this room. Oh yes, judging from the shadows I saw with the glasses, a woman was attacking a man. And once she was done, she probably left this world herself. Which would mean... the shadow I'm seeing is a ghost after all. What was the ghost like? Still questions about the ghost in the video. Chroneco-san, we might have determined where the ghost was when it showed up in the video. Wow! Really? Really? However, we only know about the exact moments the ghost was in the video. We believe it was standing near the entrance and peeking into the room. so I was too focused on the camera to notice. So if that's where it was, maybe I can gather some more clues around here. Or talk to Jasmine real quick. Let's see. Let's see. Anything new here? No. If we're asking what it was like, she doesn't know anything more. There we go. Now we can look closer to the tatami mat now that we know that's where the stabbing was. This tatami mat, that's newer than the others. They probably had to replace it because of the bloodstains from the incident. So I guess it did happen here. So, got the full details on this. And the mirror. Still nothing. Let me guess. Kinoko-san, just a thought. Is the ghost in the rumors the person who died during the incident here? Oh, so you know that too? That's right. The rumors aren't around the apartment as a whole. The incident happened in this very room. Gives the room 104 a nice and dark history. Just think of the viewer gains. A nice and dark history? Stained, but serviceable. All our eggs are in a row now. We found out quite a lot about the ghost. Does this mean Kinoko Dude summoned the ex-dead resident of room 104 with his ritual? Yes, but there's only so much we can gather from the place itself. Nah, not too bad overall. With this much info stacked up, Boss Man shouldn't be long. There he is. Got a whole lot on our plate now. See? Miss Azumi, how's it going? Director-san, you found quite a lot of clues, it seems. Yes, I think. This streamer was blessed by the fortuitous appearance of an anomaly on live camera. His name is Kinoko Tanihara, by the way. I see. Mr. Kinoko was not only unafraid of the prophecy on the Illuminate card, but actively hoping to find himself in danger. Any progress on that end? Huh? The Illuminate cards are rumored and respected by many. I myself have no knowledge of how these cards actually function. But lo and behold, 2 cardholders have appeared among close acquaintances, and even a third now. Has misfortune struck yet? My experiments will be much easier if he could get cursed. For example, if an evil spirit is haunting him, it's merely a matter of exorcising it. Yet what might happen to someone harassed by abominations or cryptids? Inquiring minds need to know! Director-san! Oh, excuse me there. Then let us both assess the clues that you found on site. And identify this urban myth. Yes! Alright, boss man. Walk me through this one. Uncanny that the ghost-watching streamer happened to summon the ghost of the apartment's previous resident. Which urban myth does this case match? Let's get started, shall we? First, this case was initiated by the following event. Kinoko-san was live streaming a ritual to summon a ghost. And a ghost appeared behind Kinoko-san, correct? That's right. So, Miss Azumi. Yes. Tell me about the location where the livestream was being filmed. You learned that the rumor wasn't just a rumor, but based on an actual incident. Where was the scene of the spirit summoning ritual? Room 104. This place that Kinoko-san is renting, room 104. It had an actual previous incident happen here. Great. So the stage was set for a compelling live stream. Things are slowly coming into focus. Next, let me ask you about the ghost that appeared as a result of the ritual. The viewers were fixated on the ghost shown in the stream. So, Miss Azumi, in Kinoko-san's video, where exactly was the ghost seen? It was in... It's not right in front of him. It was not in the mirror. Was it in the camera's display? Within the camera's finder screen. Yes, it would have been shown on the camera screen due to the filming going on. What's important here is what the camera was filming. Please think it over again. My bad, and it's the mirror. The ghost was seen through the mirror, so I believe we saw its reflection. Exactly. What's important here is that it first appeared in the mirror. Urban myths are defined by numerous characteristics: where they appear, their goal, the words they utter. In this case, the initial manifestation was witnessed as a reflection within a mirror. This is a crucial element. So that's the priority. I thought the location where the ghost appeared might be more important. Remember, urban myths are born from rumors. They only come to be after they are noticed by someone, named and mentioned in rumors. Wherever the witness happens to be when they notice it, that becomes the location the urban myth appears at. I see. I think. By the way, about the ghost that appeared in the mirror, it seems its existence wasn't limited to within the mirror itself. So, Miss Azumi, you looked into this with your glasses. Have you determined where the ghost was? It was in front of the entrance. Right? Outside the entrance to Kinoko-san's place. I saw a woman's shadow standing there. Excellent. The footage did indeed show a female shadow standing outside the entrance, seen through the frosted glass. Forgive me, I'm tripping on my tongue a little bit here. Don't exactly know why. Thank you, Centurion. On to my final question. About the spell that was cast during the ritual. So, Miss Azumi, Kinoko-san uttered something as a spell to summon the ghost. What exactly was this spell? I wonder which fable this is supposed to be. I don't know that one. It was a woman's name. He turned around 3 times in front of the mirror and said a woman's name 3 times. Hello, the hunter persons. Welcome on in, welcome on in. We're in the midst of piecing together what urban myth a woman seen in the live stream could be. Potential ghost? Or perhaps a fake? Mary. Yeah, exactly. It seems to be linked to Bloody Mary. Precisely. Only one urban myth involves casting this spell. The urban myth that matches the circumstances would be the one, the only. Bloody Mary. A lot of Western choices for this game. It's surprising. Bloody Mary? A female ghost summoned through seance rituals, famous overseas. Due to her blood-stained appearance, she is referred to as Bloody Mary. Why would such a ghost appear from a mirror? Mirrors are often used in all kinds of incantations. Recently popular forms of seance would include solitary hide-and-seek, or the square method done with 4 participants. But if the Bloody Mary ritual made a ghost appear, maybe the summoning did in fact work. I may have yet again witnessed the potential manifestation of an urban myth. I am ecstatic beyond compare! Phantasmagorical! Ah, crap, I thought it was gonna be Mary Bloody. Okay, I don't like the art style, but I am enjoying the story and presentation. Yes, the presentation is 10 out of 10. Wonderfully done. Director, you're getting excited again. Oh, of course. Anyway, about this Bloody Mary, let me think. If the summoned ghost is indeed Bloody Mary, she would leave a scratch mark on anyone she attacks. A scratch mark? A scratch? What happens then? It means that if the ritual was successful, Hinako-san will eventually find himself with a scratch mark. And for those who are scratched, they will lose consciousness at the very least, and their sanity, or even lives at the worst. You mean they'll die? The presence of such cursed scratches would be good evidence of the ghost's existence. Miss Azumi, please support Kinoko-san as best you can, to ensure he does get scratched. Excuse me? Director! I am referring to the client's request. Prove that ghosts are real. Thankfully, our client himself is open to the idea of being cursed himself. Miss Azumi, please think about what you can do to help make this happen. Are you serious? I need to go prepare the intro scene for this case's video. Let us talk later. Director? Hello? Always thinking about the business, that man. Kind of respect it in a way. I can't believe it. What is he thinking? Hey, I was thinking, and... Don't say it. Yes, Kinoko-san? Yesterday's vid is really doing the numbers. I think I'll do another one tonight. And you can watch here if you want. Huh? Kinoko's spirit stream. I might be interested. Jasmine, Ghost might show up, you know. I hope it does. Mary might do something to you. I hope she does. Kinoko-san, I'm serious here. I'm dead serious too. The viewers want epic results. Besides, I haven't seen her myself. She absolutely must show up. Parts of the gig, I guess. I'm actually pretty interested in how anomalies appear and their impact. Also, Kinoko means it. Yes, Kinoko really means it. Oh, I don't feel good about this. Kinoko is loony. Yes, Kinoko is many things. Insane, crazed, dedicated. I'll give you that, dedicated. I wouldn't even dare set foot in a haunted house. Kinoko is based. The peanut gallery is splint on Kinoko. I will stop you if things get out of hand, okay? What if the ghost really does show up? Oh boy. Mary. Mary. Mary! Huh? Even with support from my 2 collab partners tonight, the ghost was a no-show. And that's that. It really felt like it might, but alas. That's a wrap for tonight, folks. Thank you for watching, and sleep well! Hey, come on! Why are we suddenly part of the ritual? What are you thinking? Kinoko kind of loses marbles because they have no marbles to begin with. Did I upset you? Sorry. Sorry. Thought about the viewers too much. I'll ask you for permission next time. Real talk. This ritual wasn't gonna fly. But we had actual traces of the ghost. It was a good enough time. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow. We're heading out for today, Kinoko-san. No show. I guess that's a good thing. We should be alright, yes? Though, we were reflected in the mirror at the end. Huh? Huh? What? Ah! Huh? Wait. Huh? What? Just now. Behind you, Jasmine. Behind me? What? What the heck? She showed up. She made me jump. I did not appreciate that. But it happened. The dead man's heart beats again, even though it ain't there. Wee. After we split last night, I kept checking behind me. Oh, now I'm all short on sleep. This sucks. I really thought a woman was standing there. Oh, Jasmine. You don't have any scratches anywhere, right? Eh? Scratches you were rambling about yesterday? Nope. That's great. Maybe I got mixed up with something I saw with clairvoyance. Wipe that grin off your face. Moving on. Let's get busy. Yes. Any talk on the socials about Kineco's stream last night? Checking now. Okay, we're already at the 2-hour mark, so I'm kind of trying to skip through this a little bit, but not too much. It looks like yesterday's live stream was doing the numbers. I see. But nothing actually happened during the ritual. Maybe it didn't go down well with the audience. Time to get your doom scroll on then. That's words to live by, Jazz. There have been times viewers caught things Kineko himself didn't. Understood. Maybe you'll find some info on the incident that happened to the girl who used to live on 104 too. I'll start with viewer reactions. You're kidding me. Something did appear? Don't get all quiet. What? Is it real? Is it really there? Oh, now Jasmine's terrified. Good. Good. Finally you understand how we feel. What? Really? I'm shaking. It could be a lie or a mistake. You're totally shaking. This time it has to be a setup. It's too terrifying if not. A setup? By who? The ghost? I don't know. That old lady... That old lady outside might profit from this being a worldwide phenomenon. Probably was planning it from the start. Ugh, how annoying. You can't fool me. Keep talking to yourself like that, Jazz. You'll believe yourself someday. But people always suspect that Kineko Tanihara does possible setups. There seems to be a lot of suspicion about Kineko-san. Topics like that do grab a lot of attention. Should probably give those a check. Let's have a look. Oh no, there's plenty of discussion, accusations of stage situations and the like. I'll see what they think is a fake. I'm sure those accusations are endless. Gotcha. Ooh, a lot of comments. Not a lot of useful stuff, but let's look through a couple more. It might be a setup, but the filming felt super realistic and scary this time. Kineko really seemed like he had no idea there was a ghost in the shot. Not just Kineko-san. Did he really have no idea? Maybe the whole thing is made up. Just some elaborate joke. Some account is spreading some ludicrous rumors that the summoning ritual actually worked. Ludicrous? Bet the boss man would love it. Let's have a keener look at this one. It's getting so much attention. There must be a lot of demand for these topics. Your research can be a part of that demand. The shadow is of a ghost of the girl who died in that apartment? She must have had a lot of regrets tied to this room. Very true, that is supposedly one of the key things about ghosts. I was talking with Kineko-san about this yesterday. He said the ghost had somewhere it wants to go. Like the ghost is really angry and doesn't want anyone else to have that room? Terrifying. No one has the details on the Umekicho apartment incident? I hope there's something written about the incident. If it's actual reliable info, even better. What was the Umekicho place called again? Umeki Flats or something? Where the girl killed a guy and then herself? Terrifying. Maybe this post is from someone local. With the building name there, it'll probably get a lot of attention. If it's from locals, it might be pretty reliable info. Seek a little longer. Seeing strong reactions for Umeki Flats, we might be able to get some info about the incident. Search it up. Get us that info. Okay, 3 keywords already. You don't get it. It's not that. There was something totally unreal in Kineko's video yesterday. Something unreal? What was it? Is there really something in the video we didn't notice? Must be a joke. Give me a break already. Could say the same to you. Where you really should be looking is the 2 cutie helpers. And they were featured without a single promo. Yeah, looking straight past the ghost and everybody else, huh? Cute? Helpers? Come on. The girl with all the frills was so scared. Who was she? Who is she? I've never seen someone shake in fright so much. Girl with all the frills? Take a wild, wild guess. They didn't even mention you're shaking. Your number's up, Zammy. Wait, you mean they're posting about us from yesterday? No! Yeah, I know, Tyrantrum. I'm happy about it. Somebody else from the YT side told us about it. It took an hour, apparently, according to Tony's time. Okay, we got a little bit... We got about a minute 40 before we got some ads coming to interrupt the Twitch side of things. So... We are going to look through the rest of this thread, and then... Thank you for the posture check. A-okay so far. We're going to look through the rest of this thread, and then yap a bit while we wait for the Twitch crowd to come on back. Dissolution streaming team, I'm guessing? Kinda clumsy, cute, and sweet. Good for you. They said you're cute. Clumsy cute, that is. Is that actually a compliment? In some cases, yes. Hold on. I thought the director dude was streaming solo. They have actual girls on staff? Were you ever in the Dissolution Center's videos? Ha! No way. Bossman edits and uploads them so fast. I don't even notice till they're done. Truly adorable. Yeah. Best kind. I wonder if she'll be a regular. I want to see a stream of her left alone in some abandoned ruins. Yeah, a lot of people want that from me too. You couldn't make me! Sounds like you're in demand. Alright, we got some keywords to search and we got ads to take care of in 30 seconds, so... Gonna take a small break from the research. Have ourselves a powwow. Once again, this case seems to be very, very concrete evidence kind of feel. Like, there's not much that's out of the ordinary in regards to ghost hunting. But ghost hunting has always been a question science. There's always some sort of staging behind all those videos. And the only theory I got is that the neighbor lady enjoys having all that attention because it gets her some money. Maybe because some people love spending a night in the spooky mansion, as it were. Like, I know from experience, my hometown of San Antone, there are places in the Menger Hotel. It's like a hotel that's just outside of the Alamo's grounds that are supposedly haunted, and those places have rates higher than all the other rooms. So maybe we're seeing some kind of angle in regards to that. You never know. It could be a number of things. Oh man. Speaking of the occult, I need to find another like spooky anime. I had fun with Totally Bound Hanako-kun. That was a great trip. That was a great time. The art style is striking, to say the least. The first season, though, is kind of a hard pill to swallow because it's all like based on the manga 1-to-1, I'm guessing. Like it even features comic panels during the animation. Very bare bones. But the second season, oh man, they were off to the races on that. The English VA in it's really good too. Good times, good times. But I need to find another one that's like spooky and yet fun. Granted, Hanako-kun, without giving away spoilers, is also a hard knock to the heart a couple of times. But it's a good time. It's a good time. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. I just need to, like, I keep finding myself stuck in high fantasy stuff. Like, what was the one I just recently ended? I don't know if I'd recommend it because it's just kind of really fan servicey and weird, but at the same time a really decent story. It's like, what was it? Demon Sword Master from Excalibur Academy or something like that. It was a fun ride. Really, really creepy in some cases, but it did feature a lot of badass skeletons. The Demon Lord himself is a badass looking skeleton. Before he reincarnates into a marketable boy protagonist. I wonder, like, why don't animes do, like, before the reincarnation, you know? We always get to see the end of the Great Wars. We never get to see, like, the high fantasy before all the reincarnation and born into another world. And that looks so cool. So much imagination that goes into those fantasy settings that just gets wasted, man. Just gets wasted. It's sad. It's like those one season animes that are like have amazing character design and then they never get a second season because the book didn't do great. I don't know, maybe it's just the whole balancing act of having great design. Oh my god, which reminds me, I still need to watch Gachiakta. A lot of people I admire enjoy Gachiakta, and I still have not been able to watch it. I think it's only on Crunchyroll though. It's not available on Hulu just yet, if it ever will be. And which also reminds me, I need to double check if Spy X Family finally got the dub in. Alright, Twitch viewers, welcome on back. We just had an impromptu anime discussion about character design and whatnot. Nothing to worry about. You just missed some yapping. Alright. Setup. Let's try this. If we're talking about Kinuko's previous setups, anyone remember that time with the hand? That was so suspicious. Huh? What video? I'm not gonna defend Kinoko. People who like debunking stuff shouldn't be watching this kind of content. I trust Kinoko, but the hand thing? I don't even think that was a ghost. There are people who believe him too. Don't know why anyone would want to go that route. I mean, Kinoko Tanihara's vids get attention for how he parties at these well-known spirit spots or abandoned shrines. He's gotta have a curse or two by now. What? Does Kinoko-san really do that kind of thing? I mean, it was obvious after yesterday. Maybe. But the abandoned hospital thing was terrifying. Those loud cracking sounds from the upper floor? An abandoned hospital? Why would he go somewhere like that? Yeah, hospitals themselves are already creepy. There aren't any doctors on duty anymore. Not going there for a checkup, you know. Yeah, where is your line of thinking, Azumi? Yeah, but there's a good chance it was all a setup, right? It's hard to tell if people watching are fans or haters. Even if not quite haters, a lot of people seem to dislike him. Unlike other streamers, Kinoko streams alone, so it's hard to imagine him setting stuff up. That is true. He's getting hated on, but he also didn't even notice the ghost was there. If Kinoko set up the ghost, then there's no way he would notice it. Excuse me. Very true. He would show a lot more enthusiasm about it. All right. I think this isn't gonna bring up anything. Well, okay then. Suzuki with the shades. Yeah, nice name. They're not ludicrous rumors, they're facts. Only a handful of people can see through the truth. Way to get your point across. Nah, I can't say anything. I definitely do that in my DMs. The truth? Yeah. They're not only saying something weird, it's hard to even read. Can't really make fun of that. Maybe they actually have something here. There. You sweet summer child. Anyone know where this was originally posted? The original post? Why are you surprised without knowing what they're talking about? This, the girl in Kinuko's videos, is not just a ghost. Kinuko hasn't realized the ritual was a success. He summoned her. Bloody Mary. I thought so. It's not a ghost. The ritual called forth Mary. Hey, enough of that already. Okay, Boomer, thanks. And that's that. Don't add to it, old man. In Japan... Hey, we were just talking about this in the ad break. Hanako-san from the toilet. In Japan, the same ceremony gets Hanako-san from the toilet. So stupid. Wait, there are others like Mary? You can call on all sorts of people using that ritual? Oh yeah, lots. Too many to count. Nice. Yeah, there it is. It's hard to say whether Hanako-san is an urban myth or a ghost story, but the whole act of calling Hanako-san certainly fits either category. Ah. And the original Hanako is a girl, too. Hanako died as tortured soul, so don't go around summoning her as some kind of prank. What's that? You already did? What floor are we on? Oh, I forgot to tell you. Hanako only comes out on 3rd floor bathrooms. Ooh. What does it say about Bloody Mary, though? You ever tried standing in front of a mirror and summoning a ghost? Let me teach you how to meet the world-famous Bloody Mary. Nope, I'm good. I don't want to put that out there. Don't try it, folks. You won't sleep for nights. If you haven't tried it, you should. It's totally wild. What? Tried it? They tried to call upon Hanako? Huh. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. It's too late for me. I'd be arrested before I even make it to the elementary school restroom for the ritual. Wow, so Hanako can only be found in elementary school restrooms. Sounds like it. Yep, it's a kid's tale. What about Satoru? You can call from your phone. Satoru? 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 Never heard of that one before. Hey, dear friend, have you heard of Satoru? Satoru is great at answering seemingly impossible questions, but watch out, he's trickier than he seems. Let me tell you how to call him. First, you need a phone. You can't use your own phone. I recommend calling from a payphone. Call the number on your phone. When the call is connected, say, Satoru, Satoru, please come here. Satoru, Satoru, please come here. I'm not going to do the third one because I am superstitious. He will tell you where he is, then begin to draw closer. Eventually you will find that he is right behind you. As soon as he is behind you, ask him whatever you want. If you don't ask any questions, he will kill you. Don't take a call with Satoru lightly. Terrifying. They all require 3 incantations of the name. Interesting. Okay, what about Umaki Flats? Umaki Flats is 100% actually haunted. I think it was last year? It became infamous because a girl killed a guy and then stabbed herself in the throat and died too. Gruesome, to say the least. If the story of the woman stabbing a man to death is true, how did she end up in that situation? It's tough to imagine what could make someone go that so far. Both died? So a murder-suicide. It's not like the cases where both people choose to kill themselves together. Wow, let me try that one again. It's not like those cases where both people choose to kill themselves together. Could be. Something like, if we can't be together in this life, let's find each other in the next. In some cases, if one of them didn't want to die, that's murder-suicide. Give me a second. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying this, B. If that really happened, wouldn't there be a news article about it? I haven't found any, so I think it's all made up. Judging by the neighbor's statement, it doesn't seem to be fake. Along with the state of the floor in Kinoko's room, and what you saw with your glasses. Seriously? Seriously? This is annoying. Yeah, it's a whole lot of stuff. It's definitely the person who did it who's at fault. Making myself a matcha latte while listening. Good choice. I have water. It's definitely the person who did it who's at fault. So what good does it do to withhold info? We even know what happened at Umeki Flats. No one's obligated to tell you anything. Found a picture of the article. Here it is. There's a photo of the girl. Doesn't it look like the ghost in that vid? OMG, scary. Ooh, nice. Perfect for cooling down for the night. So it was in the news. Proves it was a real incident. The girl in this photo, she kind of looks like the girl I saw behind you. Yeah, nope, don't believe you. No, you're just imagining things. Oh, poor Jasmine. She's having the exact same reaction I would. Like, deny it until it's not, until it's real. What's the point in trying to censor names now anyways? The name Miwako is already out there. Aha, we have a name! So you can write anything and have it seen by anyone. That's terrifying. You don't even know who's watching from where. Miwako Yotsuya. That's it. Miwako Yotsuya. She's famous, at least where I live. Have you people not heard of her? I was about to say, that's exactly what you'd say in this situation. Yeah. One day when the Alien Isolation stream comes around, or hell, even Friday night will be my undoing. What? They know the ghost's name? That popped out of nowhere. 4th clue out of 5. So this is Yotsuya. Looks like more trash guys doing their thing. She stabbed a guy? Must have been a crime of passion then. Uh-huh. Wow, they sound really certain. What a detective. She stabbed a guy she thought she was dating. She stabbed a guy she thought she was dating. I feel bad for the guy. Killed by an ugly chick who made things up. Oh, shut your mouth. What a cruel thing to say. There are always people like that. The article said they were common law partners, so they must have been seeing each other. Common law partners means they weren't married on paper, but lived together like a married couple. That's it. Oh. I lived nearby. The motive for the murder was infidelity. Guy was known for being trash. Bet she killed him so that he'd be all hers and belong to no one else. Damn. Wow, seriously? How would I know? Could have been a classic I'll take you down with me situation. A bit of a cliche. Alright, we've got our full picture here. Could be a vengeful spirit. Looks like the incident itself isn't just a rumor. The murder-suicide in room 104. Yes, there are even news articles on it. And the ghost has a name. Miwako Yotsuya. Maybe I can find some hints by looking into this lady. A ghost by the name of Miwako Yotsuya. Can't underestimate the power of rumors. Then there's yesterday's video. Apparently the ghost was visible. Even if many are saying Kinoko set up the whole thing. Not that I agree after seeing it for myself. The stream ended before you even noticed it, after all. If you want to be, or you can relive it alongside me, take your pick. If I decide to stream more than one part of it. Which I will, because I do want to get through the game. I know the ending of it somewhat. But we'll see. I watched a couple people play it every now and again. I think I watched someone beat it, but I'm not sure. I keep thinking about that incident. The one that happened in that apartment. Drama at home and murder-suicide, eh? That means Kinoko may have summoned some seriously vengeful ghost. Female ghosts? Oh, you haven't played it yet? Yeah, definitely get through it first so you're not spoiled. Besides, you'll be much braver than I am, I'm sure. Female ghosts are the scariest. Also, of that apartment's residents, only the lady neighbor will talk to us. We might want to talk to a few more people from the neighborhood. Oh yeah, there's a park just there, right in front of Kinoko's apartment. Someone might have some info. Oh, nice! I miss a lot of stuff when I'm just staring at my phone. Then let's check out the park as well for today's investigation. Have I played Heavy Rain Detective Bones? No, actually. I know of it. I know it's infamous. I know Jason! And that's about it. I watched, I want to say, at least one stream compilation of somebody playing through it a long time ago. But I don't know much about it except that it's a serial killer mystery. Seriously screwed up and goes some seriously weird places. Some very mature places. I think, if I remember the game correctly. It's a pretty cool detective game. Yeah. Maybe one day I'll look into playing it. You can fail it, actually. Yeah, that's the one thing that does turn me off. If I recall correctly, there is several bad endings to it. Or in several half endings to it. Welcome back, Tony. Here's to another day of this ghost hunting gig. Though it might just be a setup by Kinoko. From what we saw yesterday, I'd say it's less likely. True, yeah. We could see what kind of ending we get and then everybody could laugh at my lack of true detective skills. Or I could actually get through the game okay and end up with a decent ending. But I would have to look into some things like, do I have to censor it? Do I have to, etc., etc. Because I remember it being a gritty kind of game that maybe did not survive the streaming. It was a Let's Play game. It was a very big Let's Play game, which means it was easily censored. So I think I'll have to look into it. Just an idea here. If we could prove that he ain't just setting things up. Yeah, there are some detective games that are too mature for me. Personally, and on stream. So, you know, there are some things that we just may never get into. And a whole lot of other great detective games out there. Hang on, I see some pings. Hold on, I have to talk to the monkey about tomorrow's collab. Yeah, no. I feel that. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Think that's pretty much taken care of. I'll keep that open just in case he messaged me again. I think it should basically be that way. Okay, cool. I think I've taken care of that. Yeah, I did not take good care of myself when I was working on the tournament. I'm doing better on that front, but man, did I not have time to take care of myself. Now he notices I'm streaming. Can say you host, then we'll try me for DKC3. Also, B says hi. Oh shit, that's right! Okay. Okay, I relayed the message. Sheesh. Y'all hold me at gunpoint to tell Bori to watch a detective stream he's trying to avoid spoilers for. Gotta remember, Tentacle is also the Watson to Nightwolfie, and this game is a lot of reading, so there's not really much you can. Oh. Hi, Tentacle. I told y'all, Tentacle wants to play this game down the road. Tentacle's a detective fan like me, damn it, y'all. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Sorry about that, and I'm looking forward to Donkey Kong Country 2 tomorrow. We're gonna be sticking with our roles. Tentacle will be taking the role of Dixie. I will be playing Diddy Kong. Cool, and then whatever. Let the monkey man rest. It is like 10:30. EST. You should be in bed, Tony. Go to bed. Alright. Yeah. Okay, okay. Thank you for dropping by, Senegal. Next time we play Marvel Rivals, my computer will actually not blow up. I hope. But add credit to the ghost being a thing. And if he is setting stuff up, that means the ghosts don't exist. Good! I see. Good point. He said go to bed. Excuse me. I'll look into Miwako Yotsuya, the woman said to have died in room 104, and Kinoko-san's setup or not setup angle. Okay. We got a lot to do, and I doubt this day is going to finish. So I think we're going to have to continue this next stream. Because I am tired, I have to wake up early tomorrow, and my voice is dying. So I think we'll cut it here, off here, folks. We got a whole lot of investigating to do, and not a whole lot of time to do with it left. Do left. So let's head on back to the chat and screen. You can tell I'm tired because my stutter comes out. Let's head on back here. Oi, oi, oi. I'm saying we're slowing down and cutting off for the night. But thank y'all for joining me. We will be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central, folks. We will be back here at 3 p.m. Central for Donkey Kong Country 2 with Senecal, the main monkey man I am good friends with. I hope to see y'all there, and if you can't make it, no worries. It's a midday stream, which is a bit of an oddball for me, but it's going to be a good time. I'm sure we're both going to be screaming at each other hoarse by the end of the stream. And before I go, what did you forget, B? Still the screenshots from Sunday. Good for you, B. Good for you. If you want to do something with them, be my guest. I don't want to see that guy's mug ever again. It was such... Whatever you want to do with it, be my guest. I don't think we'll ever play Dream Daddy again. That got too spicy for me. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and give my voice a rest for the night. I wish you all a good night, good rest, and as always, memento vivere, memento mori, and enjoy writing your life story. Tony, when you stream, I'm gonna ask you when the 24-hour stream is. Not jokingly. Every stream. When's the 24-hour stream? When's the 24-hour stream? Oh no. They're gonna go on their own fantasy and put Ricky through all sorts of stuff. Alright. And to hold you to it, I'm going to snip your comment. You're doing a 24-hour stream. You heard it here first, folks. It's being saved onto the computer, and you are going to live up to those words. Yep, you said it. You said it. You said it. 24-hour stream. You said it. Tony doesn't go back on our word. Okay, I'm just gonna save that here. That's fine, that's fine. And alright, I'm never gonna do a 24-hour stream, but you have fun doing that. Good night, folks. I'm very tired. I spent a lot of time last night playing Hyper Street Fighter 2. I do not regret it, but my body does. Have a good night.